Welcome to TCTSY practice number 6. Yep, 6. Our theme for this practice is rhythms. Rhythm is one of the most important components of our well-being. It governs mood, sleep, our respiration, our digestion, and is an integral part of our relationships. Our own inner rhythms and our ability to regulate ourselves through these outer rhythms can become disrupted after enduring trauma. We can utilize rhythms within our practice of yoga, using our bodies to reconnect and re-establish this really vital part of our well-being, and as our life experience, a vital part of our life experience. In this session, I will give us opportunities to practice these different kinds of rhythms. There are many different kinds of rhythm, and one of those rhythms is noticing when things begin and end, like a yoga form or a yoga movement. Another rhythm that we could utilize in our practice or notice in our practice is the rhythm of our breath. So when you're ready, we might begin to explore rhythms through our practice of yoga. You might find a comfortable seat for yourself or a general orientation for your practice, be that sitting on a chair, sitting on the floor, standing, or lying down. So that's your choice, how you wish to orient with this practice physically. And you might take a moment here, wherever you are, to notice that you've arrived, to bring your awareness to your body and into this moment. You might have your eyes open, you can have your eyes closed if you'd like. It's another choice. And maybe you notice here that you're breathing. Maybe bringing awareness to the fact that you're breathing. And possible that you might notice the rhythm of your breath. You might feel the movement of breath in and the movement of your breath out. You might feel the rhythm of your breath in a certain part of your body. That might be your belly, it could be through your chest or your ribs. Maybe you feel your breath and the rhythm of your breathing through a different part of your body. And if you'd like, we could explore finding a way to move the body, to move your body with this rhythm of your breath. So one way to do this could be a shifting of your torso from side to side. You might be breathing with one part of the movement. So maybe inhaling as you bring your torso toward center and breathing out as you move your torso to the side. But if you'd like, you can also just allow your own breathing to be spontaneous, natural, and be aware of your own natural rhythm of breath. And possibly finding a rhythm of movement separate to the rhythm of your breath. So quite possibly two rhythms moving simultaneously. The rhythm of your breath, the rhythm of your movement, either together or separate. You can also choose to maybe move your torso forward and back Maybe moving side to side, maybe moving forward to back, maybe moving in a circle. So you might do one of those movements, or you might move through each of those options. If you're choosing to explore some rotational movements, you might draw your breath in as you move back and up, maybe breathing out as you move forward and down. So you're welcome to keep the rhythm of your breath and the rhythm of your movement separate, or just be aware of one of those rhythms. You're also welcome to bring those two rhythms together, to synchronize breath and your movement. You might be moving in one direction. Anytime, you're welcome to go back the opposite way. At any point, you're welcome to pause and hold. Pausing the rhythm of your body, maybe becoming aware of the rhythm of your breath. However you're moving, you might also be aware of some sensation in your body, whether it's sensation of the movement of your muscles or the movement of your body against the surface beneath you, a shifting of your body weight along the surface, across the surface beneath. And at some point, perhaps bringing yourself back to center, and then maybe exploring some movements through your shoulders. So you could be lifting and lowering your shoulders. One option is to lift and lower the shoulders in your own rhythm, at your own pace. Another option could be rotating your shoulders, maybe rotating your shoulders forward or maybe back. You could also bring your fingertips to your shoulders and do your rotations this way. Also the option, if you'd like, to just move one shoulder at a time, or to move your shoulders together is your choice. Maybe going back the opposite way. Maybe finding a rhythm. Maybe a rhythm in coordination with your breath. Choosing your own speed and the size of your movement. Maybe continuing with movement, or maybe coming back towards center, finding your center. And next we could explore a side stretching shape. So one way could be leaning your torso to one side. You could rest on your forearm. If you're seated on the floor, if you're standing, you could use a hand at your hip. If you're lying on the ground, you could move the top half of your body and the lower half of your body to one side of the space that you're in. You might use your arm in this side stretch. You can use your arm to reach across. So that's one option if you're engaging with a more static version of this side stretch. Another option could be to bring some rotation into your arm as you're leaning to the side. So maybe that's where you find your rhythm. Or maybe if you're choosing to be static, the rhythm is your breath. So you could be holding on one side, maybe moving your arm or moving through your shoulder, staying here for as long as you'd like, and then maybe in your own time coming over to the opposite side or other side. If you're choosing to move to the other side, you have the choice to hold static and still, or stay with some kind of movement, maybe through your arm, through your shoulder. However you're moving, whether you're moving or choosing to be still in your side stretch, you're welcome to notice the sensation here. The sensation in your body, maybe the sensation of muscles stretching, possibly the sensation of the rhythm of your breath. So the rhythm sensation of your breathing. Maybe noticing a quality of expansion as you inhale. You're welcome to go revisit each side a few more times if you'd like. Maybe moving, maybe holding steady and still. And in your own time, you could come back to center and then possibly into a forward leaning or forward folding shape. I've just lost my microphone. Bear with me. So you might be folding forward over your legs. Your legs can be crossed, so they could be extended. Whether you're standing or sitting, you might find a forward fold over your legs, choosing a position for your legs that is most useful for you. And quite possible as you come into your forward fold, you might notice sensation through some part of your body. For me, I notice this in my lower back. And depending on the intensity of that sensation or the kind of sensation you're experiencing, you might choose to either move a little further into the fold or to come out of the fold a little. So maybe noticing your sensation and making a choice based on what you're feeling in your body as to whether you move further forward in your fold or to come out of the fold a little. So maybe making a choice for yourself here as to how far into your forward fold you choose to move. Maybe once you've found that place for yourself, your own place within the shape, maybe you notice a rhythm of breath, or you might choose to create a rhythm of movement for yourself here. One way to create rhythm through movement in a fold could be to oscillate between a lower position and a higher position of your torso, and your choice whether you synchronize that with your breath or choose one over the other. And you might continue with this movement or this time here in a forward folding shape. You might bring yourself back towards an upright centered position, taking your time, arriving here when you're ready. And if you'd like, you can pause and just notice that you've arrived once again in your body in this upright seated position. And then if you'd like, possibly some movement through your head and neck. Maybe you know a way that you'd like to move your head and neck. You might be taking your ear over to your shoulder on one side, possibly holding there or moving side to side with a rhythm, with your breath. You could be turning your head side to side. It's another option. So I'm going with a side to side movement, using the rhythm of my breath. I'll breathe in as I bring my head to center, and breathe out as I turn to one side. And as I'm moving here, I'm aware of sensation through the sides of my neck. So you're welcome to notice your experience of this movement at the physical level, through sensation in your body. And maybe noticing the sensation you choose to change and do something different, a different kind of movement. Or maybe noticing the sensations present in your body in this moment. You choose to stay with this movement. So these choices are yours to make. And you can continue with this movement, where you might bring your head down toward your chest, and you might pause here. Or you might continue with your chin towards your chest. You might continue to move your head side to side. If you're choosing stillness with the head hanging low and heavy, you're welcome to notice the rhythm of your breath. And possible that you're able to notice other kinds of rhythms within your body. You're welcome to notice those. But you're also welcome to choose which rhythms you bring your attention to or move your attention from. And if you'd like, you can start to explore full rotations of your head and neck. So maybe taking the head and neck in a big circle. Or maybe your circle is a little smaller. And finding a rhythm, a speed that's most useful for you today. Knowing you can pause and hold at any time, at any point, any part of this movement. In your own time, you can come back to center. Another way to explore rhythm in the body could be through the movement of your spine up and down, or kind of forward and back. So if you're interested in exploring rhythm through this movement, you might use your hands somewhere on your legs, or you might bring your hands to the floor. It's up to you. But possibly as you next inhale, you could lift your chest, maybe even your chin up. And then as you breathe out, you might round through your spine. And this might be a rhythm that you follow, or you might like to change the way that you move with your breath to suit you better. This is just one option. If you'd like, you can just explore the rhythm of your physical movement, the movement of your spine. So maybe finding a rhythm here for yourself with your body. Tuning in to the rhythms of your body. And you can stay with this rhythm, this movement, as long as you'd like, as long as this feels useful to you. And coming towards our last couple of forms, shapes, movements, offerings. So when you're ready, you might find again that place that feels like center, like neutral for you. Option to pause here if you'd like and tune in to the rhythm of your breath. If at any time awareness of your breath becomes inaccessible or overwhelming in any way, you can choose to take your awareness away from your breath. Maybe choosing to go back to some kind of movement or a rhythm of movement that suits you. So maybe from here, exploring a twist. So one way to bring rhythm to your twist could be with your hands on your shoulders and moving from side to side. So this is one way to have a rhythmic kind of twist. Another way could be with the legs extended and maybe some space between the legs and your arms extended, and bringing your torso from side to side, rotating side to side, maybe even with a lean forward if you'd like, if that feels useful for you. If you find that this strong sensation through the back of your legs, you're welcome to bring a bend to your knee to allow for a little more space in this twist. So if you'd like to move with the rhythm in your twist, this is an option. The option to bring that rhythm into harmony with your breathing. If you'd prefer to find a more static twist and focus on your breathing rhythm, the rhythm of your respiration, you're welcome to bring your torso into a twist any way that you'd like. And that's where you might hold and shift your attention to your breath. You're welcome to hold for as long as you'd like. So this option to hold static in a twist, or use one of those previous options to create a more dynamic rhythm for your body. If you're ever unsure which choice to make, you're welcome to try each of those options, and then based on how you feel, what you feel in your body, you're welcome to choose which one suits you or feels most useful to you today. Taking that informed action for yourself. Using the information from your present moment experience and awareness of your internal sensation, your internal reality experience. So one final option to create or cultivate a rhythm in your body. This one will be a little more focused with the breath, so you can choose to sit this one out if you'd like. We're keeping the movement of the body quite simple, bringing more of the awareness to your breath, so you're welcome to choose to engage with this last option or not. So with an awareness of the rhythm of your breath, you might raise your arms as you're breathing in and lower your arms down as you're breathing out. And you can do this lifting and lowering of your arms with your breath out to the side, or you might choose to lift and lower your arms out in front as you breathe. You also have the option to do a combination of both. So maybe arms come up and out to the sides and then down in front, or maybe out in front and down to the sides. Maybe this movement coordinates with your breath, in some way. So you're welcome to explore a way to breathe with this movement. And maybe as you're moving, after some time you might notice a sensation through your shoulders, the muscles of your shoulders being used here. Maybe the sensation of your arms moving through space. You might also notice the sensation of your breath moving in and out of your body. You're welcome to pause or stop at any time. When you're ready to bring your practice toward a close, you might again pause at center, at neutral. And this might be the place that you choose to take your stillness, moment of rest, or you might choose to do this lying on the floor. If stillness doesn't feel right for you today, or useful for you in this moment, you can continue with some movement. And you're welcome to choose the movement that you use here. However you're choosing to be in this moment, you might bring an awareness to your breath. You might notice within your body where you can feel the breath, and if it's useful you can bring your hands somewhere on your body. You might use the hands to feel the movement of breath in your body, if that's useful. And possible that you notice a sensation of the breath and a rhythm of your breathing. And I'll take the next minute here just to offer some silence, some quiet, and up to you how you use this time in this space, whether that's cultivating stillness and silence within your own experience, or whether you choose to continue with some kind of movement. Okay, so at this point, you might have a way to close your practice your own way, or you might choose to continue with exploring rhythms and sensations in your body, your present moment experience. So you're welcome to continue with movement if you'd like. Or you might, in your own way, bring your practice to a close. As always, thank you for sharing your practice with me, and I'll see you again next week.